Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Tyler here, and in today's video we got something a little different. I'm calling this, I guess it's gonna be a new series. I'm calling it Moneyball. I'm gonna go through just some of my personal favorite players to use, like cheap players for like lineups that aren't just like full pink diamond players. I know not everybody can like relate to just having like all the pink diamonds and stuff. And I want to make content for people that can play well even if they don't have some of the best players. So this lineup is going to have some of my favorite amethysts and rubies. And I'm just going to go ahead and get straight away. Oscar Robertson. I mean, what else is there to say about Oscar Robertson? I don't need to say anything. Average triple-double for a season. His card can shoot. Not great shooting, but his card can do everything a little bit. He's jack of all trades. And, I mean, his passing's amazing. His rebounding is great for a point guard. His speed with the ball is 90, so he's fast. I mean, this Oscar Robertson card, honestly, and it's just one of the newer ones. It's one of the triple doubles. It's probably one of the best budget cards in the game, and especially right now because those cards are still out, so you can still get them for fairly cheap. So the cheapest Oscar Robertson I could find was $7,500. So we're gonna put $7,500 on the screen. And we're going to, at the end, add up all of these prices. I'll give you guys how cheap this lineup is. For our next player, we got someone who I think has always been a great. That's three greats. Gail Goodrich he's underrated in 2K. His mid-range, 95, 96, 95. His three-pointers are 97, 97, 94. His free throws, 94. He can't dunk, don't really need him to. Shot contest is at 88, his steals an 82. I mean, he's basically, his speeds with the ball is at 88, but it feels faster. His lateral quickness is good. He's very good defensively. This was one of those cards that it's reliable. He can make shots for you. He has a nice release. It's just, if you can pick him up, even if you have like a diamond squad and you just need someone that can shoot the ball, pick up Gail Goodrich. Cheapest one I could find was 11,000 MP. Next, Gordon Hayward, Amethyst, Moments from January 2nd, 2019. Another card that's cheap right now in the moment because of him being a new Moments card. His layup is a 94. He doesn't have great like post fade or hook or anything like that. His mid-range though in the 90s. His open contested dribble, off dribble three, all 86. So this man's going to knock threes down for you. His free throw is a 95, so he's going to knock down every free throw. His passing is great. His speed is not the best, but a lot of times he'll just be probably standing there, shooting threes anyways. And his defense isn't that great either, but he can shoot threes, shoot in general like a madman. What makes him so good is, like I said, he won't be the best defensively, but for how much you're paying for him, right now, he's as cheap as 6,350 MT. Our starting power forward for this lineup is another Moments player, LaMarcus Aldridge from December 29, 2018. And this LaMarcus Aldridge card, I mean, he's LaMarcus Aldridge. He's going to be mostly offense, not as much defense. Starting layup, 97. Post fade, 94, which obviously is his bread and butter. Post hook, 90. Post control, 95. Draw foul, 95. His shot close, 94. Mid-range, 94, or 95, 96. His off dribble is at 86. He can't shoot the three, which is kind of disappointing, but his free throw is at 89, so you can draw fouls, hit mid-ranges, get to the basket all day, hit all your free throws. LaMarcus is never the greatest passer, never the greatest defender. More of an offensive card once again. His box out is an 88. His rebounds are 80 and 78, so it's not the best, but he can score in bunches for you if you need him to. And me personally, I've always been somebody that's been really good with LaMarcus Aldridge in 2K. So I specifically like this card a lot. So kind of like the Gordon Hayward card, not the greatest defender, but you're getting a great offensive player for as low as 4,750 MT. Crazy deal, guys. You better hop on it. And our starting center for this is going to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Ruby version. This card, 90 offense, 90 defense, 7'2". He's got the standing layup, the 97 post hook, 93 post control. His mid-range shooting isn't the greatest. His shot close is good, though. His mid-range is 78, so that's alright. I mean, he has a pretty decent release, so you should be able to make some shots based on that, but he won't be very consistent. His standing dunk's at 85, though. His driving dunk's an 80, so he can definitely dunk on you still. But his block is a 91. His shot contest is a 90. His offensive rebound, defensive rebound, 84, 85 each. So, and then if you look at his defensive stats here, 90, 90, 90, hands, 95, reaction time, 85. His offensive consistency is a 90. His defensive consistency is an 80. But if you can maybe funnel the other team's defense to the rim, stop their shooting, they drive to the rim, Kareem's going to block them all day. That's just how Kareem operates. So this Kareem card is a great card to have. And right now you can get this Kareem card for as low as 4,900 MT. So right now our team's looking pretty cheap. And we haven't gotten to the bench yet. Let's go to the bench. It's getting a little chilly. I had to put on a sweatshirt. Alright, so for our bench, Fat Lever, 93 offense, 95 defense. Now you could put some of these guys into the starting lineup. This is how I had it set up, but you could do whatever you want with your lineup. His layup's good. Doesn't have post moves, obviously. Mid-range shooting is pretty good. His 3 is 88, so that's really good. His free throw's 80, a little weak for a point guard, I feel like. But his passing's amazing. He can rebound the ball because he's one of the triple-double cards. And his steal is a 97, so you can just whoop, whoop. You can just reach all day. Speed with the ball and speed are both 93. Acceleration 94. Hustle 97. Athletic. Can shoot. What more do you want? Right now, you can find this card for as cheap as 4,300 MT. Our next card is honestly a card that should probably be in the starting lineup. I should probably put Gil Goodrich on the bench. This card is Amethyst Michael Cooper. 82 offense, but a 99. You heard that right. 99 defense. Attributes. Layup, 88. Or driving layup, or standing layup, 88. Driving layup, 82. Draw fouls, a 75, which is kind of weak. Shot close, 84. He can shoot the mid-range, kind of. Shoot the 3, kind of. He's not terrible, but he's not great. 86 open shot 3, actually really good. But, I mean, his contested and his off dribble are only 78. His open shot mid's only 82. His driving dunk's at 85, so he can dunk on you, but he's not, like, gonna really, like, wham it on you like that. But his steal's a 97. Shot contest, 95. Speed with ball, 86. Stamina, hustle, lateral quickness, 95, 95, 98 respectively. Defensive consistency, 98. Pass perception, 94. Look at these defensive stats, guys. On-ball IQ, 98. Pick and roll defense, 97. Help defense, 96. Low post defense. This man's got an 84 low post defense for a 6'5 shooting guard. Do you understand how much of a beast this card is? This card is amazing. Reaction time, 95. Hands, 80. I mean, this dude can do it all defensively. And his 3-point stats aren't that bad. Honestly, really not that bad. Michael Cooper, beast card. Probably the best budget card in the game. The cheapest Michael Cooper I could find was 10,250 MT. But trust me, he's worth every penny. Even though there's not pennies of MT. So, this is where I kind of don't know what to do. Darius Miles and Gerald Wallace at small forward are both great pickups. Darius Miles, 91 offense, 92 defense. Gerald Wallace, 84 offense, 96 defense. Their attributes. Gerald Wallace can shoot. Not as good of a shooter as Darius Miles is. Darius Miles has much better standing layup, driving layup. Much better, well, not much better shooting stats because, I mean, Gerald Wallace has a better mid-range. Darius Miles has a better contested mid-range and off-dribble mid-range. His off-dribble 3 is much better than Gerald Wallace. His free throw is better. Standing, like, all of his, like, he can dunk. This man, Darius Miles, can dunk. But where Gerald Wallace gets Darius Miles is the defense. Pick and roll defense, 89. On ball defense, 90. Help defense, 88. Low defense IQ, 85. So hands, 89. Where all those stats are much lower on the Darius Miles card. The Darius Miles card has a 95 offensive consistency, a 75 defensive consistency, a 75 defensive consistency, while Gerald Wallace has a 80 offensive consistency but an 87 defensive consistency. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. The cheapest Darius Miles went for $6,000. The cheapest Gerald Wallace goes for like $13,500. And I'm gonna go with Darius Miles because he can shoot, and I already have Michael Cooper who can just straight up just lock you up. But Joe Wallace, if you want to spend a little more money, and in that case too, you might have saw him down there. I had Ruby Larry Bird down there before. He's worth a little more. But Ruby Larry Bird's good too, but in this case, I'm going with Darius Miles. 6'9", can't beat it. Next card, Ruby Karl Malone. This card has an 88 offense, 88 defense, 6'9". He can do both. Okay, so our next card is going to be Ruby Karl Malone, 89 overall. Dynamic duo with Sapphire John Stockton. If you have John Stockton in your lineup, it makes stats go up for Karl Malone. 93 standing layup, 90 post fade, 93 post control, 88 draw foul, shot close is a 90. His mid-range goes up to an 80 with John Stockton. Driving dunk 85, that went up from John Stockton. His shot contest is a 90. His steal and block aren't great. His defensive rebounding is pretty good. His stamina, strength, and hustle are all really good. But where he really shines is his defense. Offense and defensive consistency, both a 90. But on-ball D is 88, pick-and-roll D a 94, help defense IQ a 90, low post defense a 95, shot IQ a 90. This Karl Malone card can really get buckets for you if you need him to. And he went for, I believe the cheapest version of him was $10,000. I just checked a minute ago. But he becomes better, obviously, with John Stockton, so you're getting a deal. Next card, our center on the bench, DeMarcus Cousins, 89 offense, 87 defense. To me personally, being a Kings fan, I played with DeMarcus for years and years and years, and I'm always personally really good with DeMarcus. All of his moves and stuff. Something about DeMarcus just clicks with me, and I like him personally. So you might not agree with this, but I like him. Standing layup a 90, post fade a 87, post hook, post control, draw foul 89, 86, 86 respectively. Shot close is an 88. His mid-range is weak, and his open shot 3 is weak. That should go up with a diamond moments card maybe sometime during the year, which that's a different story. But anyways, his open shot 3 is a 77. His mid-range is a 76. He's definitely a better shooter than that. It's kind of weird that they gave him such bad shooting stats. Standing dunk 90, driving dunk 80, and his block is at 80. Shot contest 82, so it's not the best. He can rebound though, 82 and 88 offensive and defensive rating. His box out's at 89, so it's gonna be hard to get around this man. And his defensive stats aren't great, but where he's gonna shine for you more than likely is drawing fouls. His draw fouls at 86, and his free throw is a 79. But he has a buttery smooth free throw. You should be able to get to the line with this guy like 5 times in a game if you give him enough minutes. That'll be 10. More than likely, you'll probably miss one, but 9 to 10 easy free throws, and that can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing for you in any game. Card goes for only 1,000 MT. If you can pick this card up, you might as well. He'll get buckets for you. Our next point guard is going to be John Stockton, Sapphire John Stockton, but really he's a Ruby because he's got the dynamic duo going. He's got an 83 standing layup, 88 driving layup. This man's going to finish at the rim. Shot close is at 80. His mid-range is at 80. His open shot 3 is a 90, which is pretty good, especially for a card that was a Sapphire before. His obvious strengths are ball control, which goes up from Karl Malone, but also passing vision, passing IQ, and passing accuracy, all 93s. His steals a 93, so this man is one of those guys that you can steal all day. And then his speed with ball, acceleration. He's a very fast card. Stamina 92. I mean, this man's not going to get tired. He's going to steal the ball for days. He's also a pretty good defensive point guard. Not the best, but he's got decent stats here, as you can see on the screen. This card goes for 10,650 MT, and I think it's worth it, but we'll go over a couple of honorable mentions at the end of the video. So the last one here is going to be, or the last two here are going to be DeMar DeRozan and James Donaldson. First, DeMar DeRozan, 92 offense, 87 defense. This man has a 92 driving and standing layup, 93 mid-range. His open shot threes is 60, so he can't shoot threes, but he's got 96 free throw. His draw fouls at 85. This man will just make every free throw you shoot with him. His ball control, passing vision, passing IQ, passing accuracy, amazing. This man is whipping the ball around the floor. Defensive rebound to 89, box out to 85, speed 85, speed with ball 86, acceleration 87, vertical 88, stamina 98. This card can do it all. Offensive consistency 98. This card makes a lot of shots. And the best part about this card is, well, for one, I feel like it should have been a diamond card, but it's an amethyst. So that's what's so great about this card. And you can get him for a whopping 5,000 MT. With those shooting stats, me, personally, I think it's worth it. The last card here is James Donaldson. This guy is kind of a beast. Standing layup 90, a little bit of an unknown card too. 88 post control, 85 post hook, shot close 92, 90 dunk. This man has a 90 block, a 93 shot contest. His rebounding, 93s all across the board. This man can rebound you to death. He's 7'2", by the way. Forgot to mention that. His hustle is a 95. His stamina is an 85. His strength is a 93. His defensive stats are in the 90s, 80s. I mean, this dude can block. He can rebound. He can dunk. He's got post hooks. He'll dominate in the post, essentially. But what's nice is he's 7'2", so that means he can get in there and bang with some of the taller players. The cheapest version of him right now is 4,200 MT. Okay, so for honorable mentions, there's a few cards I'm going to run down real quick. Amethyst Draymond Green is a great card to have at power forward. He costs a little more. Gerald Wallace costs a little more. And so do Larry Bird at small forward. But those would be good. Ruby Joe Wallace and Ruby Larry Bird. Those cards would be good to replace Darius Miles. Larry Bird brings a lot of shooting. Gerald Wallace is more defensive oriented. For point guards, Ruby Gilbert Arenas is a player that I would maybe suggest that you guys look at in place of John Stockton. If you don't really care about the dynamic duo thing with Karl Malone, you can definitely put You can put Gilbert Arenas in place of John Stockton. He's going for like DeMarcus price right now, which is like 2,000 MT. And the reason I didn't put Gilbert Arenas in here is because I heard a lot of people complaining about his release. A lot of people not liking his release, thinking that his release was like terrible. And like I didn't like his release at first, but I'm liking it. But I didn't include that one. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, who is an amazing shooter, just like Gilbert Arenas. His three is a 91, I believe. And he has kind of a slower release. That's why I didn't put him in. But if you can find the good enough plays to run them off of screens or maybe shoot fast break threes where you have more time, that card will bang threes all day. And those are just a couple of the honorable mentions I have here. Alright guys, so that's the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, comment down below and let me know if you'd like me to do something like this again in the future. I'm going to post a gameplay in a couple days of this lineup. I just wanted to kind of make a separate video showing who I think some of the better Moneyball teams are right now. And I might even do a team of even cheaper players than this, but I just kind of want to do some of the rubies to amethyst players that are cheap and I think are really good. So like the video if you like it, leave a comment down below, give me suggestions, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter at Type2K43, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I love you.